Hello, is this Mr. Gambino here with a new stream? And in this stream I'm going to be doing part 23 of my walkthrough for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Edition. In this part I shall be doing both the boat school and then the bike school. Unless boat school ends up being an hour long or something, but that really shouldn't be the case. I think boat school is actually the easiest of the schools if I recall correctly. And yeah, boat school apparently has 5 lessons, and bike school has 6 lessons. I decided to look on the GTA Wiki before starting. Well, a lot of air vehicles and everything is completely gone, apparently. Though I don't think any vehicles that's where the jetpack here was actually over there. That's kind of unusual. I think at least one vehicle tends to be there, but whatever. As per usual, I'm obviously taking my Hydra, basically the best transportation in my opinion, since I can go in jet mode and then it has the hover mode too. And yeah, funnily enough, for some recording I ended up doing for the event week guide I'm going to be doing for Grand Theft Auto Online for the event week currently, I ended up actually having to use the Hydra actually, because I think that's the vehicle I used for the base invader mission for Ron's contact missions. So I used the Hydra for the base invader Ron contact mission. It's pretty fun to use it again after so long on the Grand Theft Auto Online Hydra. And yeah, of course you look for the typical school icon with the red S like you usually do. And yeah, the reason I'm not doing driving school and then the flight school and pilot school, whatever it's officially called, the reason I'm not doing driving school is because I already did it, because it was required for the wing car showroom whatever over here. So it was required for the wing car showroom, and then those story those side story missions that involved stealing cars for the wing car room. So I already did driving school for that. And the one that's required for the actual main story is the flying school, pilot school, because obviously there's missions in the game for the story that require flying aircraft. So that's why it's only the boat school and the bike school I have to do. So I already did all the previous other schools a while ago. So that's why I'm only doing this too in this part. And yeah, the boat school here, fun fact, is kind of the one only thing you have to do in the Bayside area. Yeah, there's a little bit of a Bayside area part of the map. It's kind of a part of San Fierro in a way. It's kind of a small little part of San Fierro, a little extension to it, I would say. And the only thing you really have to do there is the boat school, so it's kind of the one point in the 100% you even have to go here. It's a pretty interesting area that is very underutilized, unfortunately. I wish it had more of a Bayside map, similar to Watch Dogs 2, for example, that has a really good Bayside map in addition to the main San Francisco area and whatnot. I get this game was 2004, Watch Dogs 2 was so much years later, but would have been cool if this game could have had a more could have had more of a Bayside map. Cause like Los Santos has like the countryside, for example, like it's countryside, and then like Las Venturas has like Terrabota and like Bone County and like the desert countryside. San Fierro doesn't really have much of its own like countryside kind of area, having like this bare minimum like bayside area is kind of close as it has, to be honest, to something like that. Would have been cool if San Fierro had like the Alcatraz Island, for example, and like maybe a bit more bayside at least, but I guess limitations had to like be a thing and whatnot. Because yeah, obviously it's originally a PS2 game, so I'm assuming they couldn't really do all that. But compared to Grand Theft Auto 3 and like Vice City, the map is very impressive to say the least. But it could have been cool to have more bayside areas. But anyways, the first test for boat school here is basic seamanship. And yeah, like with all the other schools, I'll be going for the 100% gold medals. You only need the bronze medal or higher though for the 100% completion, for the like 100% completion stat in game. So you don't need anything higher than a bronze if you're only purely going 100%, but for the fun and challenge and stuff, I want to get all gold. Plus there's vehicle rewards if you get like all bronze, all silver, and all gold. The basic seamanship, hold RT to throttle forward, bring the boat to rest in the peril buoy region. First throttle. Yikes, that might be pretty bad actually. Yeah, whatever. That was terrible. I expected it to stop sooner or something. That's why it wasn't as bad as it did. Yeah, silver medal, it looks like. Finish time, overall time, damage penalty, huh? Doesn't even show you a percentage for some reason. It's interesting. So I guess it's time-based apparently for boat school. I guess that makes sense. So I'm assuming you don't have to be in like the grand speaking middle or something. Okay. I assume it would obviously pop up with the gold medal if I actually get that. Wait, oh, wow. This time with 9 seconds I got gold medal. So was it kind of dependent on the placement then? Because this time was like way at the front, I don't know. Might not be like that, but yeah. Seems that's a goal now. It's already one of the challenges. That's already one of the lessons, I mean. Like, that's a 9.6, maybe I was like 9.7 or something. The previous one, I don't know. Of course, finished under 40 seconds to pass. At least a bronze medal. And I heard the first buoy there for the first 2 lessons is like the Coast Guard or something. If I was interested. Hold R1 while accelerating the performer, like sharp turn, whatever. And say like accelerating for some reason. I was struggling to say that. So far, it seems you don't really need to use that much though. You can usually just use the stick, and it seems pretty easy though. Okay, 29 seconds. Ooh, gold medal first try, not bad. And I wasn't even using that like sharp turn at all with like the R1 like it showed. That's why I don't go to school. Like, interface is like so laggy it feels, but yeah. Fresh slalom, or whatever. Finished under 2 minutes past. Yeah, just uses like that one like raft kind of bow, whatever, from like that one like mission with like the snake head or something. I think I forget what the exact name is. Even though I looked on GT Wiki not long ago, I already forget what it's called. But it is what it is. Yeah, and I don't think I've even used R1 whatsoever for like a sharp turning, and this could easily end up being like a gold or something. Oh, yikes. I think there's a damage penalty or something in this as well, if I recall. I think there's damage penalties that it might have like been like preventing the 100%. See, I did hit the buoy there or whatever. I'll try to see if I can do it without like the sharp turning. Just see if it's even possible, quite frankly. And yeah, by the way, I'm not sure, like, in Grand Theft Auto 5 and, like, online, where I think if you do, like, back on the stick with, like, any boat, it goes faster. I don't know if there's something like that for San Andreas. I'm just going to do forward on the stick, because I don't know if there's, like, a speed benefit for doing back on the stick like there is in 5 and online. Looks like this already is. Oh wow, yeah. I got gold again without using like R1 for sharp turning even. So you really don't need to use sharp turning on for those like second and third ones. Sorry, the third lesson here. Flying fish. He still has to use the vortex, which is pretty fun. Jump over 55 meters to pass. Like I was saying on like the like when I was doing the vehicle challenges of like Mount Chiliad, I said I would like take like vortex up Mount Chiliad. Because yes, you actually can get the vortex out of Mount Chiliad. I remember it being a pain in the ass, but it is definitely possible. And I even did it on like the mobile version, so I assume on the console version is obviously way better for any of the console versions. But yeah, I went on the top of Mount Chiliad a good couple times with the vortex, and I think I was literally almost able to get to my airstrip, for example. So that's like part of the countryside all the way to like a good part of like the top of the map, even if I recall correctly. And again, I was on mobile, it could even be possible to do better on like console. It's a fun fact about the vortex there. It's very fun if you take it up Mount Chiliad. Hard towards jump ramp. I don't know if any parallel buoys, but yeah, we're trying to do a jump pretty good. And yeah, I assume when it's in the air, you kind of have to control of like the stick and stuff. So you might want to be pulling back on like the stick and stuff. For all I know. Whoa, okay, what happened there? Whoa. 73, damn. Seems pretty easy to get the gold for stump on that one. And yeah, believe it or not, I think it's already the final lesson here. And see, and wait, whoa. Check that out on the like cinematic, it literally starts in fucking sand. What the fuck? Bruh. Bruh, in the quote unquote definitive edition, the cinematic starts in the fucking sand. What the fuck? It's definitely not the case in the original, because it doesn't have like those clipping issues and stuff with the like, ground and stuff, I assume. Pretty certain it doesn't for the like original game, because it's actually made good on like these grocery games, welcome studio versions. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of go back on the stick as well to maximize some height and stuff. But if there's one hard one, I would say it's probably going to be this one, obviously being the last one. I swear Vortex is a very fun vehicle to pilot or whatever the fuck. Might be called pilot for like a boat, I think it is, if I remember. Well, I was in good air on that one, I think. Hopefully that doesn't count as a damage penalty. Whoa! Fine, holy okay, wow. I think there's damage penalties. Okay, under 3 minutes to pass. But yeah, I really wish this vehicle returned in Grand Theft Auto 5 and online. There is a Vortex in Grand Theft Auto Online, obviously, but it's just a motorcycle. It's not the, like, iconic Vortex. Because, like, I swear this would be so fun to, like, use around, like, a Lago Zancudo and stuff like that, I feel. With all the, like, bare minimal amount of, like, fucking water and then, like, all the, like, fun areas and, like, a Lago Zancudo, this can definitely be quite some fun. Like, that'd be a fun, like, non-weaponized vehicle they could add. It'd be an actual, like, fun civilian vehicle, because I feel there's not that many of those, to be honest. Like, yeah, I know there's obviously the go-karts of, like, Cayo Perico and stuff, but they're kind of just very typical vehicles, in a sense. For the most part, I feel. Whoa, I don't know why I get that random airtime here, whoa. Maybe it's because I touched the ground there for the moment, I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of for why that would happen. And again, I'm trying this without, like, doing that, like, sharp cornering thing, but if I need to, obviously, then I will. But man, they really need to return to Vortex. Imagine taking up the HD universe mount. Yeah, how far you could probably go with it. Assuming they do it right. Whoa, okay. 208 without, like, the sharp steering and stuff again. That's gold. That's all gold already. And on 5 of the lessons passed and everything. And yeah, those are all 3 of the, like, reward boats here. And that's all in under 20 minutes. Only then. I think Marquis here is the bronze, if I remember. I'll have a look actually on the wiki real quick. I don't know why I equipped my parachute there, but whatever. I don't know, maybe because I jumped into water, so I don't know, maybe because I put the parachute on. Don't know. Alright, yeah, bronze is the Marquis here. So you get the Marquis here if you get bronze, which is the bare minimal requirement if you want the 100% completion. You do need bronze or better for 100%, so you're basically going to get the Marquis here no matter what. It's a very huge, like, sailboat, obviously. Pretty iconic in other Grand Theft Auto games as well. I think this is even used in, like, a transform race, for example, in Grand Theft Auto Online. There's, like, a transform race from Rockstar, and it actually has a Marquis in it. Which is funny, because you can't actually modify it or anything. And there's a lot of, like, vehicles that can't be modified in transform races. Transform races are honestly pretty fun, though. I'm just saying, I think I remember one from Marquis in it. Silver is a Squallow, and then gold is a Jetmax. Which one's which? I honestly don't know, I think. Okay, yeah, this is Squall here. Yeah, silver and gold are definitely very fun. The Marquis for bronze, though, that feels like it would be kind of shit, to be honest. Not really any sense, in my opinion, taking it for a roll for too long now for any of these rewards and just kind of showing them off in the very slightest. So obviously I prefer my air vehicles. You get a jetmax here. One of, if not like the fastest boat, I assume, in the game. Oh, ran into another jetpacks there apparently. Oh, whoa, there's a sea sparrow there, that's cool. I think there was a maverick there earlier. I kind of forgot that the sea sparrow could even spawn here, to be honest. And yeah, my Hydra's here, I might just take that. But I feel I might have despawned, unfortunately, especially because I went in all his boats. Showed him off in the slightest. But yeah, I completely forgot that a sea sparrow could actually spawn here. I thought it was only like the Maverick that could spawn here. I didn't know on like subtle occasion there could be the sea sparrow as well. Not the first time I'm piloting sea sparrow, obviously in this game even, but on the on the live stream like walkthrough thing I'm doing here, obviously. But yeah. I'll be saving the game just in case. And then I'll be going on to bike school. And yeah. Boat school, honestly, I feel is definitely the most useless school. It's kind of interesting in my opinion that's required even for 100%. I guess it makes sense because it is like a marker on the map, I suppose, but yeah. It's kind of weird. It's the one school that doesn't have like a stat tied to it, I don't think. I don't think there's like boat school in this game. But yeah, I do not think there's a boat like skill in the game. Like obviously there's driving skill, bike skill, and then the like flying skill or whatever. But I don't think there's like a boat skill whatsoever, so I don't think there's any like statistical benefit aside for 100% for that one. Is what I basically mean. Okay, Hydra despawned me, it's somehow gone, apparently, okay. Totally makes sense and what in 2,800. So I feel sometimes it's like so low, but other times it's like very high with like a bare minimal amount of time. Not sure what would cause that exactly, but yeah. I don't know, maybe like aircrafts and stuff increases it more, I don't know. Yeah, slot 4 just in case something goes wrong with the stream or something, I'll do slot 4 for now. And yeah, I basically just have bike school left. And that's the longer. And yeah. Yeah, bike school is the longer of the two. It has 6 lessons instead of 5 on console versions. Mobile versions, though, there are two that are removed on mobile. And I assume that'll also be the case if they when they do the like mobile versions of these already like shit console games. Grove Street Games and Walkdrum Studios, I mean, of course. For like this particular version when it comes, because it's supposed to come out on mobile at some point as well, and I think they pushed it back due to the disaster it initially was. I don't remember when they pushed it back to, I don't really care to be honest. I already have their previous mobile versions, I don't think I'm getting this for mobile as well. I played like Battle for Bikini Bottom like Rehydrated on mobile, and it was surprisingly very good, like graphically, even on like my iPhone like 8 like plus whatever. When there's like the 12 and like 13 and shit now, but yeah. Still don't think I would be getting these cash grabs again though. Unless they like substantial like fixes to them or something. Cause like any fixes they've done so far, I feel have been very minuscule. Certain like coal disasters being. And yeah, the bike school is very close to like the stadium for like the Los Venturas stadium events. When I did those previously. And it's supposed to be like a little building or something around here. Okay, yeah, I think it's over like here or something. The driving school is the San Fierro school. Boat school obviously is like the San Fierro kind of like countryside like school in a sense. The like flight school, pilot school is like the Las Venturas like countryside like school, and then yeah, Las Venturas itself has the bike school. Port Los Santos having no schools whatsoever because the people there aren't very educated and definitely aren't very educated then. I'm kidding though. Only kidding though. I just thought it would be fun to point that out, to be honest. Oh, okay, it's more this way, I guess. I mean, it's probably when you spawn that anyways, especially if I check out like the vehicle rewards and go like a certain distance with them. Oh, hell, I gotta look at this model again, this shit. Oh my god, and jiggle physics, just essentially what the fuck. Okay, I'm gonna take this there, I guess, just in case. Yeah, if you honest, like the first time I've actually paid that much attention to the NPC model in this version, but yeah. Besides for one doing paramedic, I guess, recently comes to mind. With fucking slow ass grandmas and shit. Alright, yeah, it's this one. I forgot I was close actually. And yeah, it's just somewhat interior you go into. It's not like a full interior, obviously, like driving school or something, which is kind of unfortunate again, probably because of limitations and stuff. I don't know back then. And yeah, starting off is 360, which I think might have been like the starting off one for driving school as well, but obviously motorcycles are pretty close to like cars as well, so some of them are going to be kind of similar. Okay, I don't think they had it like this actually for like the like driving school, but there was already like a circle there apparently. Whoa. But yeah, easy 100% gold medal there. Just remember where it like starts and everything. 180. Yeah, I definitely remember one like this for driving school. So it's basically the same thing. Do 180 is already the top speed. Press, hold R1 to slide around cone, return. Easy 100% again for driving. Yeah. Wheelie. This is where it's going to get a little more unique for bike school compared to driving school, and also a bit more difficult, I assume, too. So it seems they want you like wheeling between like the middle cones and then kind of land it to like a stop for like the end cones, that looks like. Do a wheelie along the cone section. Sorry at the top speed, then lean back using the left stick, obviously. And yeah, that might cause. Whoa. Okay, yeah. One bit overboard on that one, but obviously I have to get used to it. Oh. Whoa, okay, second try, 100%, I'll take it. It's going a bit faster than I was hoping for, to be honest, but yeah. Now I jump and stop. Jump and then stop. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last, like, super easy one in a way. There's one that's actually kind of pretty hard, if I remember right on this one. That will be, like, the last one, I think. Jump in and stop in designated area. Okay, 95, I think that, yeah, I need to be probably more to the center there. That was probably my only issue there. And yeah, I think these first four are the only ones that are in the mobile versions. If you're playing like the mobile versions, I think you don't have the ones that involve like the stoppies, if I saw around GT Wiki. So apparently the stoppy related ones are in the mobile version. That's the like difference. Okay, third try. Just need to get my like placement there right. Yeah, that one was definitely super easy. Definitely the hardest one so far being the wheelie. Oh yeah, right. Already got a medal, so I'm gonna do exit there. And yeah, there's like 5 different motorcycles. There's only like one repeat motorcycle for those interested in like what the different like vehicles are. They're listed on like GT Wiki. I'm not necessarily gonna list like the specific vehicles. Obviously, I like the Sanchez, and there's quite the sporty bikes for these other ones. But yeah, the stoppy. That's basically the front, obviously, whereas the wheelie's behind. Yeah, it looks like it's the same setup, middle cone, you need a stoppies, and you're supposed to land at the end there. And yeah, stoppy, I assume, is way harder to like, control in a way than the wheelie, so it definitely could be a harder wheelie, essentially. Dude, stoppy long cone section, sorry, top speed on 40s and sick. Release R2, briefly press. Wait, I didn't release R2, briefly press, huh? Maybe to try to land in the like, cone section better? I don't know. Or the end one. Wait, huh? Okay. Okay, yes, but they mean release R2 in the middle, then, okay. Since they completely, like, stopped there and everything. Okay, I don't know. Yikes, okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel I'm doing, like, everything. It says briefly press. It just seemed like barely do it at all. know, like hella pressed like L2 and it let me go further there, so like briefly press it means like hella press it at that point. Oh, okay, I got it. Kind of. Yeah, I didn't make it to the con section yet. I was even trying to accelerate at the end there to try to make it. And you could probably do something like that, then try to help out with getting to it and whatnot. As long as you get past the middle part, there's a good chance maybe that you can do it pretty good. Oh. Whoa, I got it. 100%. First time actually fully making it, I think. As well over there, and then what's 100%. And you gotta jump and stop you. This is the hard one. So obviously you're doing those more complicated, like stoppy things with the jump. And this one, since that's not the middle section, I'm assuming it won't like stop you a lot of times at least. That's good. So obviously I was getting stopped a lot. Because I'm not doing it the most proper. So this one gives a lot more freedom, I assume. And yeah. Oh. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, fun. I was not expecting that one. Got silver. Okay, I'll check the, like, but yeah. Motorbike skill plus. We're completing the bike school. And yeah, I'm not done yet. Obviously, I know I didn't get gold. But I heard you have to go in different directions apparently to get these to spawn. But at least currently, both of them are here right now. But yeah, apparently in some like cases you might have to go like a certain direction to the bike school for certain ones to spawn from what I've heard. But yeah, bronze here is the freeway. Maybe I'll show off the bronze and silver at least right now. Cause yeah, according to GTA Wiki, it's possible for it to like only have like one motorcycle spawned and you have to go like different directions for one to spawn, so in case something like that does happen, I will show the first two off right now. Yeah, freeway. This is a vehicle you see pretty often, I think, in like the countryside and stuff. And whoa, like all that speed and like this texture here does not seem the greatest looking, to say the least. Yeah, I don't know, the movement on this seems a bit wonky. Could be wrong, I don't know if that's like normal or like if that's like a quote-unquote definitive edition issue kind of thing or something. And you get the FCR 900 for silver here. Nothing very impressive necessarily. Nothing very impressive to show off right now because they're obviously just civilian like motorcycles. Obviously, the older GTA games are very lackluster in terms of weaponized stuff. It's only until like Grand Theft Auto 5 and online where the games got like super weaponized, or more so online. Obviously, not even like the story mode even. Oh, even story mode barely has any like weaponized shit. Okay, got another bike upgrade here. That bike school is pretty upgraded. Especially because of the bike school now. So now to go for the gold. And hopefully be able to show off the reward with little to no issue. And yeah, I'm not really the most like sure like how the fuck like what counts and what doesn't, like what I should be going for. Eventually I can get it, I feel it's somewhat soon in a sense. Hopefully. And you might be able to use handbrake and that could kinda help maybe. Gee, it's my L2 and squeaky only fun. It's my R2 that's squeaky. For some reason I'm like DualSense, I don't know if it's just a DualSense thing or not. With the like controller and shit. I don't have like squeaky buttons much on other fucking controllers. Wait, was 25% of their damage penalty? Yikes. Okay, no, that was a final position, I guess. Yeah, as long as you're doing like somewhat correct, you shouldn't. Yeah. God, I don't know, just like the fact of being in the air and then you gotta know like how to do it like instantly right when landing kind of makes it hard. I feel they even get much progression towards it. Sorry, it takes me a while to get like a really good one. But it stream's like somewhat like shorter compared to usual anyway, so I don't really care. Oh. Whoa, wow, I was so close to 98. Yeah, this one might be pretty fucking precise. Whoa. That one was crazy. Oh, whoa, okay, I got it. I got it already. I swear, this one actually might have taken me like an hour one time or something, maybe like a couple hours on like the original game. But I get it so quickly in this version. And yeah, I don't think it's because they dumbed it down. I guess I'm just like better at the game because I've put it like for 100% and could like feed it several times at least. This might be the Grand Theft Auto I've 100% in the most throughout all the Grand Theft Auto games in the series, to be honest. This one I have 100% quite a few times. Did it say maximum? I don't know, or I got some sort of upgrade anyways. But yeah, like see here, for example, like R1's despawned. So apparently, like once after you like first get them, you have to go in like certain directions to get them to spawn. Wait, I just got a stopping bonus right as I caught the motorcycle. What the fuck? I'll take it. $10, free $10, whatnot. Wait, NRG 500 here. I think this is basically the same vehicle from like the vehicle challenge from San Fierro to NRG like 500 challenge, where you had to like collect the different like red chroma, where you had to like correct the different. Damn, I can't speak apparently right now. But it was where you had to like collect the different like red coronas or whatever the fuck for that one like San Fierro challenge that I already did. The same motorcycle from there, so you can get it here now, so you don't have to like constantly move it out of like the spawn location over there. Plus you get one of lost in person now, which is nice. If you get all gold, obviously. And yeah, again, you only need all bronze for the 100%, so you're basically going to get the freeway no matter what. But I think especially silver and gold are definitely some somewhat rare motorcycles, if I recall. I think FCR like 900, you like have to go to like a very particular spawn location. I think also in Las Venturas or something, if I recall, for like FCR like 900 or something for like the export. I don't know. I forget if it's an export import vehicle, but it might be a somewhat like rare motorcycle even for the silver one there. This gold one there. This gold one here, obviously, you can easily get for the vehicle challenge if you just move the vehicle out of like the spawn area, so you don't trigger the mission every time. Yeah, man, this is a very fun, fast vehicle, no doubt. And yeah, I think my Hydra definitely despawned, unfortunately. Yeah, my Hydra definitely despawned. But yeah, I don't know, the vehicle rewards are pretty mediocre in my opinion, though, with the like bikes, with the boat and the bike school. I feel I feel the gold for boat school should have just been a vortex, in my opinion. Like, would have been cool to have like a vortex, because that's like literally the funnest boat in the game. But you have to go to like all kinds of like random spawns to get to it, which can be annoying to try and remember like a bunch of vortex spawns in the game. Like, it would be nice to have a nice, convenient, like, vortex spawn at the boat school, but no. I don't know, I feel the bike school ones are pretty fun now, because there's not really, like, a weaponized bike, obviously, like there isn't online. And yeah, like, the weaponized bikes are, like, the most hated vehicles of online, pretty much. Well, at least one of them is. Everyone's not so much. Personally, I don't hate Mark II Press or anything, I don't hate it at all. I kinda like the weaponization of online, though, to be honest. The series before was always lacking in weaponized stuff, but I don't know, now it's kind of a bit overdone, to be honest. Or not really now anymore, they've kind of strayed away from it. But like, I don't know. Like 2017 and like 2018 maybe it was a bit overdone, I don't know. I don't know, I'm a big fan of all of the vehicles in the games, to be honest. I don't really hate a vehicle per se. Yes, the weaponized ones are actually like useful for like free mode grinding and shit and online. I don't know, I feel weaponized stuff's overrated, to be honest. And yeah. Something I didn't mention yet, obviously with the like vehicle rewards. Grand Theft Auto 4 obviously doesn't have like the vehicle schools whatsoever. I wasn't really a fan of Grand Theft Auto 4 and like the episodes. And yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 only has the like flying like pilot school. But at least for story mode, it would have been really cool in my opinion with like the flight school if they actually had like vehicle rewards like the bronze, silver, and like gold for the like flight school. Even if it was like simple stuff, honestly, because there's not really much weaponized stuff again in story mode. Like maybe bronze gets you like Cuban 800, silver gets you like a fucking stunt plane or some shit, and then like I don't know, gold gives you like a fucking Luxor or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like one of them could have been in like a helicopter or something. Alright, yeah. Like it would have been cool if like Grand Theft Auto 5 had like bronze. What's it called? Oh yeah, bronze, like the Cuban 800. Silver maybe could have been like the Frogger or something, or like Maverick or something. And then gold could have been like the Luxor or some shit again. And yeah, I know you can obviously buy the vehicles from like websites and stuff, so it's kind of redundant, I feel, for Grand Theft Auto like 5. But still, you could have had like different spawns at like the airport for certain things. And yeah, plus the helipads are not even attached to all. Plus the helipads that you use in story mode aren't even like tied to the airport, just so like hangars are. So something like that for 5 could have been awesome. And yeah, speaking of that, like that 2014 like DLC, like story mode DLC, there was like a 2014 like story mode DLC that Rockstar promised, but of course it never happened because Unknown was so fucking popular. So even though they like promised it, it never actually ended up happening. But I think in that like, though I think in like the scrapped like 2014 like story mode DLC, they mentioned like flight school and stuff. So I wonder if they would have done something like that and that actually like came to like fruition or something. But yeah, there was a long while back in like 2014 where they were going to do like a story mode DLC, but of course online was too fucking popular and they can't fucking do both apparently. Because they want to spend the fucking money for it, I guess. Even though they've got to like spend money for online stuff too, I imagine. And hell, look at fucking Red Dead Online, they can't fucking micromanage 2 online games even anymore. So that's for minuscule events in Red Dead, it's so dumb. Rockstar only seems like they can do one fucking thing at all anymore. And like pretty much forever, I feel. Like Which are not like some small ass indie studio, as far as I fucking understand. They are a pretty big fucking company in a sense, as far as I know. But yeah, that was all goals for both the book school and bike school. And the stream should be pretty successful here. So I'll delete the fourth slot here. I don't really need that anymore. And save over slot 2, so that's the new slot 4 essentially. But yeah, I really like Andreas, how it had like all these different vehicle schools, because all like the different like RPG like stat things. I feel they could have had at least fucking driving school as well though, because there is a driving stat in Grand Theft Auto 5. So it would have been cool to have like a driving school as well, in my opinion, for 5 even. And plus, Stand Right clearly shows that you don't need like a stat to have a school. Like with boat school, I don't think there's a boat skill whatsoever. I don't think there's a boat skill whatsoever. So like the boat school is mainly just for fun, not actually like increasing your stat. Well, I mean, it's as for 100% obviously for the boat school, so bronze are better. Like size for 100%, it's just a fun one, not having to increase your stats whatsoever for that one. Speaking of stats, yeah, my bike skill was 100%. Cycling skill was already 100% because of the like Chilean challenges and because some of the like coronas were actually hard without 100% cycling skill if I remember. Flying skill 100%. And somehow my driving skill is not 100% despite doing all that driving in school. But that kind of goes into the next part. I'll be mentioning what the next part is, and then like you usually do. But yeah, I went from high like 75% to low like 71%. So I've gained a little over a percentage from both the boat school and the bike school. I didn't really expect that meter percentage, to be honest, but yeah. But yeah, boat school, bike school, that was. But yeah. As for the next part, but yeah. Anyways, as for next part, I will be doing the exports and imports, basically the importing and like exporting side mission for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And it's a very huge one too. You have to complete 3 like very huge lists, if I recall, and they all only have like 10 vehicles or something. So there might be like 30 vehicles to collect in this game. Vice City, I don't think necessarily had that many for like the vehicle lists, even though there was quite a bunch. I don't know, all the games kind of have their bunch of like importing and exporting. Though I think San Andreas honestly is the biggest of the like exporting and like importing. So exporting and importing definitely will be the next part. A very huge part will probably be like a good like couple to few hour long like stream I assume at most. Or not at most, but at least I assume. And yes, Andreas, I think since such a huge game also has some pretty rare vehicles as well in a sense. Whereas there wasn't necessarily that many of them, I feel. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for Export and Import. Might definitely be the side thing I was kind of looking the most forward to doing in a sense. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed.